This video will talk about how to use the event management workspace. First, some words about the structure of Airtable. Event management is a workspace, that is an area that people share. And if we click on the share button, we see this workspace is shared by Tony Rogers, Steve Markham, and Rebecca Whitecotton. We need to back up now to another workspace, that is the Unisync workspace. This workspace is shared by Tony Rogers, who is a read-only member, Steve Markham, Teresa Accomando, and Bowman Kell. The Unisync workspace has a base or a database called Book an Event, and the Unisync team uses the Book an Event tables to support the monthly Unisync meeting. After the Unisync meeting takes place, the team of Tony and Rebecca use the event management workspace, and in particular the Unity admin base or database to manage events after they've been approved by Unisync. So we have a workspace called Event Management and two bases, our databases, Unity Admin and Templates. Let's look at the Unity Admin base. First of all, here's the Unity Admin base. Notice that the base has 4 tables. Event Import Table, Unisync Event Review Table, Tasks Table, and Tasks Template Table. The idea of a database like Unity Admin is that it have multiple tables that relate to each other. The Event Import Table has all the information from the Book an Event form. And these rows were copied from the Unisync workspace. Tony copies them after the Unisync meeting. He copies all the Book an Event forms into a view, and here's the view, Event Master. Notice there are several views here, Event Master, sorted by serial, grouped by event category, and 2 other experimental views. So now we've seen the structure of Airtable. There's a workspace called the Event Management. In that workspace is a base or database called Unity Admin. Within that base are 1, 2, 3, 4 tables, and within each table there are different views which allow you to look at different records, a row is a record, and different fields within a record, and to sort and group them in different ways. Let's now look at the Unisync Event Review table. These records are also copied from the Unisync workspace. Tony copies them at the end of the Unisync meeting. The last 2 records that Tony has copied in are 191 and 192, bingo, support group meeting. And if we scroll over here, we see that he actually imported these records before the Unisync meeting, which was actually last night, so they don't have the information in them that was supplied at the Unisync meeting. So Tony will have to recopy the bingo and support group meeting records from the Unisync workspace here into the event management workspace to get the latest versions. And once he does that, he will find out what the admin action required is, and if it's add to calendar, he will do that. There is a view for the Unisync event review table, several views. The first view is enter candidate events, where he enters the events, and the next view of interest might be all review events, and notice that the review events are sorted, or rather grouped by the Unisync event review date. See it there? Okay, but the view that Tony will make use of is the admin view. This is a view also sorted by Unisync review date, with a lot fewer of the fields included. Notice there are 11 hidden fields, which are not useful in this particular view for what Tony has to do, and they are grouped by one field, which is the Unisync review date. One of the columns or fields which have been added to the Unisync event review table here, that's not in the Unisync workspace, is posted. Tony doesn't have access to write to the Unisync workspace. He has access to write here in the event management workspace. So this field is added so that when Tony posts an event to the calendar, he can just put a check mark here and note that it's been posted to the calendar. After something has been posted to the calendar, then the event management team, Tony and Rebecca, have a decision to make. Which of these events do they wish to track further? Perhaps they don't wish to track rentals further. Perhaps they don't wish to track Unity meetings further. But perhaps there are some special tasks they wish to track further. The first step is to pick out those tasks, whatever they may be. And I have added a task here called Spirit Mine, way back from February, which they want to task, and one other. First thing to do is to go over to the tasks template. These are all the possible tasks that Tony and Rebecca may want to track for Spirit View. And notice these tasks are assigned to either Rebecca or Tony. We know that in advance. Also, there's a time frame for when the tasks need to be done. 4 weeks out, 2 weeks out. And notice there is a week's offset, which matches the time frame. Also notice that the task title is matched by a task description. The task description isn't filled in yet, but could be filled in. And there are some other fields that will be used in the next step. First step is to decide which of these tasks apply to Spirit View. And those tasks can be checked off here, whatever they are. And then using Command or Control C, copied. And once they are copied, we can go over to the tasks table here. Here's the task table. Notice the review I brought up is Rebecca tasks. So I'm going to change this to active tasks. So here are all active tasks. These are the tasks that have been pasted in from the tasks template table. We would click here, and do a Command or Control V to paste in those tasks. Once we've, and I'm going to get rid of this new row I've added here, which doesn't have a purpose. Oops. Let's go over here, right click, and delete that record. We're not pasting anything in. Once I pasted the tasks in, well, let's go ahead and do it. Well, that didn't work, did it? Let's go do it again. Go over to the tasks template. I'm just going to select 2 tasks here for this example. Do a Command or Control C to copy them. There they are. Go over the task table, click on this new row here, and do a Command or Control V, and it says, do you want to expand the table? Yes. So now I've put these 2 tasks in here, and the next step is to assign them to the particular task, rather to the Unisync event review. So let's just go down here and pick any one. Let's pick Calming the Chaos as the event that we want to assign these tasks to. Just 2 tasks, 6 and 8. Oh, there's Calming the Chaos already there. Let's pick another one. Let's pick Shamanic Journeying. There it is, 177, Shamanic Journeying. Okay, so we're in the tasks view, active tasks. We've added these 2 tasks. If it's for Shamanic Journeying, we need to put that in as the Unisync ID. So I'm going to click here and start typing Shamanic Journeying. S-H, there it is. It popped up and it's highlighted. I hit return, and it not only selects that task, but it puts the requested event date in. Let's do the next one. S-H, there it is. Just hit return. So I populated these 2 records with the tasks that need to be done. I just picked 2. Once I do that, then I've got some different views I can use to manage these tasks into the future. Active tasks. The first view is grouped by Unisync ID. So here are all the events, Calming the Chaos, Shamanic Journeying, Spirit Mind, that have tasks assigned to them. For Calming the Chaos, some tasks are assigned to Rebecca, some to Tony, and Rebecca. Here's the task title, time frame, description, and due date based on the week offset. Notice that I've hidden some fields and I've grouped these by the Unisync ID. If we want to look at just what Rebecca or Tony has to do, group by Unisync ID, here's, for example, Rebecca's tasks, where we filtered out Tony's tasks and just put in Rebecca's task. Notice that some tasks Rebecca and Tony do together. So here's all Rebecca's tasks. It's been sorted by due date. So for each of the events, the most recently needing task being done is at the top here. And when she is done, she can go over to the Done field and click them as being done. She can also go over here and drag files here for attachments. That completes the description of how to use the event management workspace, in particular the Unity admin table, and also especially the tasks table within the Unity admin database and the various views in the tasks table. Thanks for listening.